welcome to the Thursday, 7th of August 2025. We had 10 o'clock medium impact news for FOMC members, Bostic speaks, and 8:30 initial jobless claims, which is a high impact news. So the story was we had the tap of old NDOG all the way over here for NQNES, which sent a massive trigger at 10 a.m. to take the lows on YM. Why YM and not NQNES? Because you see that daily SMT this day of Tuesday had been taken on NQNES, so it was now YM's turn to go and take it, and the trigger it needed was the 10 o'clock, tap into that and launch all the way down in a rush to go and hit that. So let's see how that played out. So the daily highs were actually hit around 6 o'clock, so I wasn't really interested too much because the daily highs were hit way too early in the Asia session. For example, here, like the day before, it was hit very early, and then 5 o'clock here on YM. But you can see here it attempted to go low on the 30-minute and then builds up liquidity until 9:30, taps that breaker structure on the 30-minute. It was actually very clear, and then all the way down to 1800. We're going to take a look at NQ because it had the breaker structure and changing state delivery. Didn't take that. SMTs at the highs, even the 10 o'clock SMT high. YM was in a rush, need to go and take it. Now, here's what the 5-minute looked like. So at 9:40 takes both sides. One more raid, taps that old NDOG, reverses all the way down, and then extremely choppy till it reaches its target of the day low. The target here was really the previous day low right here at 11 o'clock. It met its target. So from 10 to 11 in 1 hour, massive drop. So let's take a look at the 1 minute for entries. The one I would be interested in is when it takes both sides and then it breaks that 1 minute structure. So closes above here. But I would kind of take early entry right there. And then stop right just below there. And then target 1 to 2. Or this high. Or another target that you may have above, for example, 1 hour FEG, 30-minute FEG. Now, not a lot of people would look at the NDOG of old ones, and that's what it was going for here. And then he had another manipulation to say, hey, now I'm going to reverse here. So you don't quite know until you get to the breaker structure right here on the 30-minute. And then the 10:30, we get manipulation around there, liquidity being built up, traditional flags, and then you want to enter on that 10:30 body, right? And you take it for 1 to 2 as bias was lower because of the breaker structure that we can very clearly see on all of them, and YM was also launching. So whenever the liquidity is taken early in the day in Asia or London, we want to see really the 10:30 from 10:30 onwards expansion, just like yesterday when there was 10:30 news. So yeah, it's a tricky day. It's not one I would usually take, but it's good to know that the old NDOGs have huge impact, as well as we had some news, right? We had Fed FOMC talking and initial jobless claims at 8:30. So there was some news, but really, if you look at it in that daily FEG, one tap into second tap, close inside, third tap, close inside, fourth tap. Now this fourth tap is the trigger. The fourth day, which is Thursday, goes and takes out that second day. So that the fourth tap on the Thursday goes and triggers it. And that's it for today. Thanks very much.